Hi, Wildcats. I hope you had a good weekend. This week for writing, we're going to do things a little bit different. Instead of our traditional writing of stories, I'm going to be reading you guys a story, and then you're going to answer some questions about the story that we read. So for this week, we're going to be reading the story called The Day the Crayons Quit. It's actually one of my favorite stories because it's very humorous, but it has a great lesson at the end. And on the cover of our story, you could see the day the crayons quit, all of our crayons look really upset. And so we're going to find out today, why are these crayons so upset and why do they even want to quit? So let's get started reading The Day the Crayons Quit. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons and found a stack of letters with his name on them. Here goes the red crayon. Hey, Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon. Oh, my favorite color, purple. Dear Duncan, all right, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, and wizards hats, but it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I'm going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. Let's see which color is next. Oh. Dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I am neither. Because I am beige and I am proud. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears, ponies, and puppies while the only things I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky, and wheat. And let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. Oh, poor beige. Duncan, Gray Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, but that's a lot of space to color and all by myself. And don't even get me started on your rhinos, hippos, and humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling one of those things? Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, you know. So are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you are using me on, white. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill in empty space between other things. And it leaves me feeling, well, empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of things that are colored in by other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in the colors of the ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon. Jeez, these crayons are not happy. Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I am writing for two reasons. One, to say that I like my workloads of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problems and wish to congratulate you on a very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write is for my friends, Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. Oh, at least we have one crayon that seems to be okay. Oh, let's see what the feud is between yellow and orange. Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we are no longer speaking, and I can prove I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal and the true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. Oh, let's see what Orange has to say. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I am clearly the color of the sun because on Thursday you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and the Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Aren't you glad I'm here? Ha! Your pal and the real color of the sun, Orange. Dear Duncan, it has been great being your favorite color this past year, and the year before, and the year before that. I've really enjoyed all those oceans, lakes, rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I am so short and stubby, I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. Blue seems to be fed up because he's being used so much. Okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I am a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her Little Princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying inside the lines. Now back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. Pink just wants to be used. By Duncan. Hey Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. Oh, poor Peach. Peach has no paper wrapping. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course, he wanted his crayons to be happy. And that gave him an idea. These are all the letters that the crayons wrote him. I wonder what his idea is going to be to help them be happy. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring. Looks like he found a way to use all the colors differently. So instead of using gray for the whale, he used orange. He finally used some pink. He's got some white in here, and white is being used differently. Let's see, black is being used differently. All the colors are finally getting a chance to be used equally. And an A+ for creativity. So that was our story, The Day the Crayons Quit. And so now you should have an idea of why the crayons were so upset and why they wanted to quit. So this week, like I said, you're not going to be writing stories, you're going to be answering questions. So the first question you're going to answer for Monday is, why do you think all the crayons are upset and quit? That's your job. I'm looking forward to reading your responses. Make sure when you're writing your answers, you're using words from the question to start your answer. Please write neat. Make sure you're answering all of the questions completely. And if you need to use evidence, refer back to the book, refer back to the video of the book. And if you need to give 2 to 3 reasons as to why a color is your favorite, please make sure you're writing all of that information. Looking forward to seeing your responses. See you next week.